Hello everyone. I hope you guys are all doing amazing tonight. I am very glad to have the day over with. It was super hectic for a Friday. Usually my Fridays are pretty chill, and it was not. So I am ready to chill and play some Trails in the Sky and forget about how hectic the day was. So I feel really stupid. Thank you, Akai, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here, of course, and actually being here, and not sneaking in while you're at work. I did not know where to find the journalist yesterday, and we ended up looking like everywhere. And I said from the beginning, I bet he's in the bar. But I expected, I don't know, I guess when I went in there to be easier to spot him or something. So we did some side quests, which is actually a good thing because I was able to upgrade some gear. We, leveled up a little bit and things like that. And then I looked it up, and I was right all along. He was sitting in the bar. Apparently, I should have talked to everyone in the bar. So this little guy over here is him. Yeah, I had no indication of that. And I didn't want to Google it on screen or on stream. I was like, no, I'll do that off stream. But yeah, so now we know where he is. We can continue with the story. We can hopefully finally find Dad. Maybe not. We'll find out. But here we go. Oh, good God damn it. This ain't a joke, Ugh. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Oh, Shara. I love Shara. Let me throw out a disclaimer. Not all men are pigs. But it's funny. I like her snarkiness. So he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. Good listen. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you Bottomless Shara? Yeah, she likes to get her drink on too. And I mean, I do too. I can't say anything. I drank, on my stream Wednesday night and had a good time. Thought about it again tonight, but I'm being good. I just have water. I was like, the stream will be enough to chill me out. I don't need the wine. Wine would be fun, but another time. We all do. Yeah. Yep. Oh please, Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show, admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to share a sieve. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Ooh. Where am I? Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, Oh, my head. What the... You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goodness, what the hell am I doing in Roland? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, damn, don't scare me like that. Ooh, and I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Name's Sherazard Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Sherazard? Are you the infamous Silverstreak, by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me, then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled. Damn, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned Army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Hacken Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Oh, great ideas. Tell me what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Aidios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first, and get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want Mira or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you've made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard something interesting yourself, that being the case. Ugh, and here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, fine. I'll tell you everything on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenue to the west. I talked to a villager who just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship. I told him, maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Aw, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. I went out to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel too, what with the information embargo in place and all. Well done, now let's hear that second clue of yours. Oh, fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Niall all about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan. Hey Lux, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. The Kapua Sky Bandits, a ransom demand to the Royal House and the airship corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Got your fancy, did it? Absolutely, I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy post-haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. Wow, his spirits certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Thank you, Lux. I had a very hectic workday, so I am just happy to be here and chilling with all of you guys. So... Why were you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Niall talked about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report from Revenview? I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. Hey, Blood, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. I missed you last night. I noticed your absence. I hope you had a good day. It wasn't General Morgan himself after all, but one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. Oops. All is peachy good. Glad to hear it. Just had to pick on you a little bit. Yeah, it was like nonstop from the time I got up until like 15 minutes before stream, and I was just like, I was just happy that I got it all done in time, really, so. And now I get to relax and chill out and hang with my favoriteest people. Yeah, way busy of a day. And usually I'm spoiled. Fridays are usually chill, and it's, you know, kind of a shock when all of a sudden it's like, oh no, have to go. So yep, now I get to chillax. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. Hey, you two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Revenview then, shall we? Got it. And since we did a few side quests yesterday when I couldn't find the journalist, I do know where Revenview is. Sort of. Okay, let's see. We need to go out the west gate. Well, I mean, we've been there, in other words. Doesn't mean I remember where it's at. Straight to the right. Okay. Even the music in this game is relaxing, so it's really nice. Oh wait, we opened the chest. What's it say now that it's empty? The chest is empty, so very empty. I love that. Just such a nice little touch. Save my game. You got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water too. So glad I found that little map. So helpful. Huh? Red-haired guy. That's a nice description there. Reminds me how in the Delirious series, if you click on a barrel, all the characters will just yell out barrel. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Oh, he seems happy to see us. Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but... I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the model for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well then, I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You want to try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it really doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Charizard. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. And make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. Hi, Rin. How are you tonight? It's getting real. Yes, it is, bud. Thank you for the Wawa. I appreciate it. Oh, right, Charizard. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me. It was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Later. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Crossner, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. Wait, am I still going the right way? Yes. Wait, this thing.
Good to go.
They got a whole 1 XP for that. That's exciting stuff. We'll choose Shara's special to get rid of one of them. Because I just like seeing it, let's be honest. Not get turned around and going the wrong way. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. And I did have to talk to him in the side quests that I did, and I remember that he's way up here. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Things in the world never do like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of a Gate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really, please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Hey Azu, how are you tonight? It's going good. I had a hectic day, but I'm chilling now, so I'm happy. How was your rehearsal last night? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. Thank you, Ren. I will save as soon as I get out of this dialogue. Now, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. It went well. Tonight will be a breeze. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I missed your stream earlier. I literally got done with work 15 minutes before my stream. It was not a fun day, but I was like, no, I'm missing the stream. So you're finishing it up tomorrow, right? For anyone who doesn't know, Azu is playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake and is almost through it. Yep, okay. I definitely want to try to make that. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. I said that already. Okay. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. Action-packed tomorrow. Yeah. But he's a kid anyway, you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. I'm looking forward to it, Azu, for sure. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, and thanks to Rin, we will save. Okay. Yes, I'm supposed to find the kid. There were some kids at the front of the village. Are you Louis? No, that's Vince. Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something's happened. Are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elder's house. Okay, no. Wait, they said to talk to Louis, right? Oh, do you have anything interesting? This village is close to the border and was one of the first places to be occupied during the war. There were so many victims back then, and the deep wounds in people's hearts still have yet to heal over. Buy. Just ingredients. And I stocked up on those too. Oops. Gotta get in just the right spot. Do I need to rest? Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the EP back. Okay. Okay, her husband's always at the orchard. By that time, the meal's already cold. Okay, but she seems angry about that. Have you visited the grave site here in the village? The large tombstone is dedicated to the victims who died in the 100 Days War. 10 years ago, this village suffered greatly because of the fighting, and even today, I still see that horrific scene sometimes in my dreams. Hey, Rab, thank you for reminding me to save. Never, never, never save too much, that's for sure. Oh, once I finish my business in town? Okay, that's probably a good idea. I've been growing fruit here ever since this village was alive with its mining industry. When it comes to growing delicious fruit, I have no equal in this village. Oh, who are you? Are you Louis? You are. Huh, I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like a gate? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Yeah, otherwise you gotta do all the dialogue again, yeah. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skills with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Oh, so Estelle's being a show-off. Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration of with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Also, buy resurrection stuff? I'll have to see if there's anywhere here to buy some. I only saw one shop so far, and they didn't have, all they had was food ingredients. Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Like when Joshua inevitably dies? Yeah, he dies all the time. He's always the first one to die, too. Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night, so I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And then the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too, kind of like mom leading a kid. Freaking Joshua. Got that right, Akai. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. The north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septium mine, which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail, but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. Estelle, you have some weird beliefs, girl. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight, you just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got some stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Okay, let me check. Oh, that's that up there. And see if there's... I think this is the only place I... Wait, I did go in here. There you only have ingredients. Did I maybe get, Yeah, I don't have any, reviving balm, but... I do have 15 of the potluck in a shell, which does revive them, so... We should be okay. And I will save. Oh. Oh, that's the graveside. This side. Why is it that, like, I don't know, adults never believe kids either? Like, I was 4 years old, and we lived in this, I don't know, this old house, and I saw a mouse crawl up the curtain. Or no, it was across the floor. It was across the floor in the toy room that I had. And so I told my mom and my grandma, because we lived with my grandparents, and nobody believed me. And I was so mad. They were like, oh, you just, saw a shadow or something. Okay, as you have a great concert tonight, and have a good one. And I look forward to your stream tomorrow. Everybody go check out Azu tomorrow. So yeah, my mom and my grandma were like, you just saw something, you're a kid, you don't know what you're talking about. So we're sitting there eating dinner, and then they look over and it's actually crawling up the curtain. And I was just like, I told you guys, like, like, people never believe kids when they tell them stuff like that. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Back to the left. This is what I get for trying to talk and walk at the same time. To think of it, I was pretty snarky about it too. I was like, oh, now you believe me. So I suppose I might have something in common with Estelle. They get so much XP for little random fights, like 1 or 2. Oops, dead end. Past that guy. This way, I think. Let's make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. You snarky? Never. Yeah, it has been known to get me in trouble now and then. What was it my boss told me one time? Not to get snippy with him. I can't help it, he was wrong. No way. Thanks for chiming in, Akai. I wouldn't be snarky if people didn't give me a reason to be. That's all I'm gonna say. Again, 1 XP. It's like, why fight these guys? It's like not worth it. That's what a snarky person would say. Well, I said I was snarky. I wasn't trying to deny it. I never said I wasn't. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems like that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shara. I agree. We should just have busted the lock. I was gonna look at the map to make sure I was going the right way. And did not get the chance to do so. Oh, and Akai, be careful who you're picking on, or I'll bring up your lack of your ability to finish video games again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This thing has too many windy... Okay, he had to have missed what I said, or he would have had to come back for that. Okay. It's not bullying, it's just, picking on you a little bit, giving you a little bit of a hard time. That's all. You know the list is very long, you can't deny that. Oh, I thought I killed that guy. I'm sorry, Akai. I won't bring it up again. Hey, 2 XP! Woohoo! That's really gonna get them, you know, when they have like 200 that they need, that's gonna get them there quick. Someone help, mom's bullying me. I'm actually pretty sure I'm allowed to. It's more called, it's called something else when parents do it. It's not called bullying. As long as it's meant in good natured, like I mean it. Teaching, thank you, Blood. Thank you. I appreciate the backup there. It's teaching. Yeah, the other night in his stream, I was like, you will finish your video games, young man. Like, I don't care about your vegetables, but finish your video games. Wait, where's the guy at? Are you looking for my husband? Yes, we are. Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's up at the graveside on the hill. I mean, look at it this way, Akai. I could be more worried about, you know, your lack of eating vegetables than you're finishing your video games. So this is where you are, Elder Ryson. Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There is no need for you to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. You're right, Akai, you do like carrots. And I think that's it as far as vegetables go. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I don't know, And I will say, I don't like carrots, so I give it to you there. You still need to worry about vegetables, and I'm still your mother, so... No matter how old you are. I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. And it also doesn't matter how old you are, I'm always going to give you a hard time, so. See? Thank you, Rin. See, and other people worry about you too, so that's a good thing. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for that padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. Okay, you got it. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right, here it is. Broccoli is okay? I like broccoli. I like a lot of vegetables, so. Except carrots. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Reason. Well, this really helps a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Oh, I got really turned around that one time, didn't I? All I have to do is go this way. Oh, actually, the next one's a windy trail too, isn't it? Yeah, this one's the one that's... Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. That's more complicated. Okay, skip the first one, turn right at the second. Got it. Way too helpful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rabs. I'm like, this seems suspicious. Yeah, calling it now. I totally agree. I'm glad that you said that. That it's not just me. Yep, Akai, agree too. Sending us to a trap. Wait. Yep, thought I was gonna do that. The gate is secured with a heavy chain padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. And on my own, I'm going to save. And there's no map. I hate it when they do this to me. I was gonna try to go around. Maybe he'll give me more XP. It's an adventure. Touché. I apparently did not hit that in the right spot because she was supposed to attack it.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nope, just one. Well, my motto is just go to the right and see what happens. Oops. Actually, I forgot he's got a super available. Let's use it on the other one though. Do you? Glad it's not just me. It's like if I just follow the right wall, it'll, you know, eventually you're gonna make it around the entire place. Usually. It's a good motto, I think. Yeah, I don't really want to do her super. How much does they have left? 138. Yeah, we'll just do the super. What the heck? Two, woohoo! 2 XP on that one. Well, can I? No, I can't get across there. Okay. And dead end. Another dead end. And fight. Do I have a favorite kind of cake? I like... I pretty much just like vanilla cake or like red velvet. And you did that a lot in Star Ocean Akai, just going to the right. Yeah, this is a cool place. I'm gonna use Shara's on... Oh.
Someone's been naughty.
Yeah, the maps were big. Yeah, that it definitely helps to... Wow, how much health did that leave that one? 78. Darn it. Oh. That didn't hardly do any damage. I think we're going to switch to arts. Well, as long as they don't do any damage to me, that or miss, that's good. That's a good thing. You prefer to go in directions and you don't get lost? Or you mean follow directions? There are no directions. There's no map. Get rid of that one first. Whatever has the best vibe. That's a little scary. Plus, if you walked enough to complete the map, you got a reward, and sometimes to complete the map, you had to hug the walls. But yeah. Right, left, whatever. I would totally just be running around the same place for, like, ever. If I just, like, went with whatever feels good. You always go left? I think as long as you're always going the same direction, it's better that because you're going to cover pretty much everything. But I don't know, Raps. I think your technique would get me in trouble. That's for sure. And I get into enough trouble even with directions. Wow, she missed. There is a reason we stopped questing together in WoW. Yeah, we stopped playing it. I know that's not what you mean, but yeah. Yeah, because I would try to always just go straight to the next quest and do it, and then just straight to the next quest to do it, and you'd be like off, I don't know, wandering around. Outside of that, I avoid wherever the right way is. Hey, Sakabi, how are you tonight? Long day at work, I get it. Trust me, mine was very hectic too. I only finished like 15 minutes before the stream started. I was a little worried, but luckily I got it done just in time. But now we get to chill, thankfully. I should have done that on the other one. It'll probably do like way more damage than it needs to. gonna take a chance and just hit it. Yeah. See if I could just kill it, and then maybe she'll do it on the other one. That worked out well. Yeah, it worked out really well. Okay. I'll take that. Let's see, the big amount of XP. 4! Alright, that's better. That's the most XP we've gotten in one of these random fights. All these dead ends. Aha! We've found something. Oh, the beginning of the place. That's not good. Oh, Rusty gets a treat! Yeah, did you hear that, bud? Let me find you a really good treat. Bud. Come here. That's from Raps. Say thank you, Raps. You sitting like a good boy. He says thank you, Raps. Alright. So what the heck did I miss? I guess we can try going left this time. Wait, I didn't start out going left, did I? Start out going right again. Let's start over. Yeah, we'll go this way. And get in a fight. But yeah, when right doesn't work, then you try left. And then if that doesn't work, you're screwed. And let's go with Soulblur. Yes, Rabs, do you have something to say? Let's try just attacking, actually. Have I ever played Octopath Traveler? I played the demo for it. I did not play the full game. I know that Akai and Raps have both played it. I really liked the demo, and then I think I may have been in a WoW phase then. And was just strictly playing World of Warcraft all the time, and that's no longer the case. So I actually could go back and play that, for sure. Because I know I really, really like the demo. It's totally my type of game. Yeah, yeah, my style of game. Yeah, it definitely is. I love turn-based and this kind of thing. And it is on Steam. Cool. Yeah, because it wasn't at first, was it? Was it on Switch at first? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, it was on Switch at first. I think that's probably why I didn't play it. Because I don't like playing on handheld devices. So... yeah. It's expensive on Steam. Why do I keep looking at that? Wow. There is a mobile sequel. I thought I heard that the other day, and I was like, really? I wasn't sure if I was getting that right, that it was a mobile game of, like... Yeah, so it's 60. Yeah, I think there's a mobile game for it, which I'm sure has microtransactions. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get it on sale or something. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is true. Yeah, that's true, Sakabi. Hey, Sakabi, I have a question for you, knowing that Lumi asks you stuff a lot. The first 10 people are supposed to have founder badges, right? I think the only person in mine that has a founder badge is Akai because he bought his first, and then someone came in and gifted a bunch of people subscriptions, but they don't have the founder badge. And I've looked it up online and I can't find anything that tells me they should. Oh, okay. So if they continue the sub, then it'll count. Gotcha. That makes way more sense. Thank you so much. Because I was like... Oh, thank you, Lux. I really appreciate that. Yay, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. I was getting so frustrated when I was looking stuff up for it. So, thank you for popping in tonight, Sakabi. That. Thank you so much, Lux. That means a lot. It really, really does. Maybe I'm missing something here. I mean, obviously I'm missing something here. Thank you, Sakavi. I appreciate that too. I love it when, you know, when people subscribe and stuff, but I love it in just stopping by and spending time with me, and I'm a happy girl. Yeah, work makes it hard. I totally understand that. Sometimes I get notifications that somebody's streaming, and I'm like, I have to work. I can't go watch. It sucks. Your work hours make it hard. Yeah. Yeah, Kai, yeah, definitely. You go to work at 4 a.m. There's some nights I don't go to bed until 4 a.m. Because usually Kai is streaming and well, technically I've probably fallen asleep in my chair by then, but I try. There's no way I could get up and work at 4 a.m. because I'm not a morning person at all. Yeah, Blood, right? 4 a.m. is way too early. I can't function. He only has 18. Let's try just to hit him. Well, that does make it easier. If you get paid good, then yeah. That does make it hurt a little less to have to get up that early. But man. Yeah, Kai, you could go to work at that time, but then you'd fall asleep probably at work. Whoa, what happened to Shara?
We're good to go.
Oh no, Nightbot timed out a Kai. What were you trying to type? It timed him out for 5 seconds. Hate mornings in all caps. You got in trouble with Nightbot. Oh, it wasn't me. I just added that yesterday so that I could do shoutouts and stuff. And I honestly don't know how it works for Akai. Yeah, I might have to adjust that. I didn't look at it too much. I added the shoutout thing and then I was like out of there. It hates you. It's like, no, you can't yell. No yelling. It should be in the auto mod potentially. Gotcha. Okay, I better heal Chera so she doesn't die again. Probably need to heal Joshua too. You won't yell anymore. Oh wait, yeah. Oh right, because yours wasn't gifted. Yeah, you're one of the first 10. I think you're probably number 9, maybe? I think. So there's like 1 spot left for a founder. My fellow founder. I'm honored. You're honored. I'm the one who's honored. You guys are founder buddies. Okay, more healing needs to be done. I think we'll go with Shara again. Hers is lower. Yeah, it's like you get used to using a certain emote and then you kind of like forget when you get a new one to use it. I understand. Yeah, force a habit, exactly. I need to look at a video or something. I think there's something I could be doing better with their courts to give them better spells or something. Like, she should be able to heal more than that now, I think. Or something. I don't know. I don't quite understand that completely. So I need to work on that a little bit more. I think that's probably the next thing I'll do. It's a little bit of a confusing setup. And I thought I would just figure it out as I went, and that didn't work exactly. Because I'm feeling like all Estelle is doing right now is healing. Ooh, 5 XP. Cooking now. Alright. Oh, I think I thought that was a dead end before and turned around. That was the problem. There was a door. I'm good at gaming. Man, it's bright in here. Huh, isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. Oh my. That they did. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that. Got it. Okay, understood, Kyle. Everybody's got hearts in their emotes. I mean, not everybody, but I mean, that's 3 of us. That's cute. It's me, Rin, and Lumi. Hydrate. Thank you, thank you, Akai. Thank you, thank you. Sakabi, that emote is adorable. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. A chibi model of yourself one day? Yeah. Oh, that would be super cute. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our 3rd trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... Maybe I should have saved. Again. The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as the evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in back and Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the 3 of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? You're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. That's interesting. So some of the bracers are bad. Probably like that Agate, the redheaded guy. This is gonna be a tough fight. It's okay if we fail it the first time. We'll try it again, and I'll know more about it. But we're going to give it our best shot. I did not see exactly what that says. Something about a bomb or something. Hoping if that is a bomb that's going to blow up, it'll hurt the people around him too. No, just him. Cool. Alright. Let's see how much his super will do on its own. He didn't go poof. I wonder if they can revive him or something. I think I probably did see my favorite part in Octopath Traveler just from the demo, though. The part where she tells the dude to go pleasure himself. Like, instead of saying, you know, go fuck yourself. That was the best line, I think. Thank you, Blood. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great night, too. I really appreciate it. That was your favorite part, Akai? Yeah, that part was great. Primrose was one of your favorite characters from that game, and her storyline is one of the best. Yeah. Where's the one? Yeah, there's the one that had 71 health. Oh yeah, they put blind on him. There we go. One more down. Oh right, you never finished Octopath Traveler, Akai? Wait. You never finished it? How far are you, though? Right, Lex? Oh. Are you, like, close to the end of it, though? I mean, I haven't played it. I can't say that much, but... Yeah, we wouldn't pick on you if it wasn't time. Every time we talk about a game, you're like, I have to finish that. It's been so long, so you don't know. You probably have to start over. The only thing you haven't done is the post-ending ending. I was gonna say, yeah, just start over at that point. One day Akai will finish the massive boatload of games yet he has yet to finish. Yes, we have faith in you, Akai. You can do it. Hopefully. See, you don't have faith in yourself to do it. Oh, right. So, I mean, the thing is, do people usually finish it, or do they usually just stop there? Like, is that considered good enough as done, or... And that's right, Akai, you gotta believe. Listen to Lux. Lux is smart. You're working on it. Are you streaming Xenoblade again tonight? You are welcome, Lux. And from what I've seen, you are. Yep, cool. Just the boss left. We can do this. Can tell tonight should be good. Cool. Is Tantil... Is that a place or one of the blades or what? I don't know. And I hate to admit that. Place, got it. Snowy region in the game. Thank you. I'm just like, should I just act like I know what they're talking about? Or should I ask? I'm like, no, I should ask. I totally gave you a thumbs up too, even though you can't see that, but... Wait, yeah, I want her to do the firebolt. Ooh. It's okay. I mean, I have been watching the game, but I've also been falling asleep, unfortunately, at times during it, so... And yeah, I've never played it or anything, so it's all brand new to me. Wow, we only got 9 XP for that fight. Al, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you 3. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name. You're dead. Look out. Uh-oh. What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smokescreen? Too bad about the rest of the cargo. We'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. I really try to stay awake. Gag, cough, cough. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. Oops. I totally clicked the wrong button, and I apologize. My mouse got out of hand there. There's a screen I never use, so... Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my way of defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. I doubt that. Wow, like, why is it so, like, I don't know, it's more top-down now than it was, like... I feel like I can see less of the screen or something, it's weird. Maybe not. I'm losing my mind, don't mind me. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At least someone like you a few years ago couldn't say it past 11. Yeah, I've always been a night owl, but like... Depends on how early I had to get up that day. And that depends somewhat on work and stuff, but I do somewhat get to set my own hours, except for when there's certain things like that the owner wants me to take care of, then I have to do it on his terms, so. But usually I can make it till 1, sometimes 2, sometimes even 3. But Never been one to go to bed around 11. Like, it's always been like midnight or later, I would say. So, I mean, I feel good about that at least. I'm always there for the beginning. I just don't make it to the end. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Alright. What's this? I wonder what this is. It's the Orbital Engine control panel. Totally understandable, honestly. Thank you, Lex. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. This out before we go up. Looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Wow, how many stairs are there? Just those. And then we have a door this way. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship. And then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to... So we can choose to sort the cargo. That the answer is to sort the cargo, to move the hostages aboard their own aircraft, to steal the orbital engine, to keep clear of the Royal Army's search party, to ditch the Lind because their hideout is somewhere weird. We'll say move the hostages aboard their own aircraft, I guess? It's true they would have needed to land in order to move the hostages. However, it doesn't account for the fact that they didn't take the airliner to their hideout. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. That was going to be my second guess. Maybe 10 to 15 ARG in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Hacken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. I have to go back. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I have to go back down that way. And let's just go in this room for good measure. Oh. Well, that was helpful. Oops, didn't mean to go in there. Uh-oh. Huh? What the heck? Great, now that was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us all the trouble of having to contact them. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What in the world? What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Yeah, uh-oh, it's right, Akai. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Okay, Rin, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And thank you for the drink of Wawa. I appreciate it. I need it too. Have a great night. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Why'd I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happened to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape, and there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men, take them into custody. Oh, this isn't good. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we found in the old mine said, right? He said, this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, we'll never get caught. They'll never get caught, which means we are the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Hey, Blondie. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose, and now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we'd just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We do not really care to know. You talk so much I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Beau's Market and then moved on to the Aunt Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano and then feed my artistic soul. Upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill, so I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. I love how much this guy gets roasted. Yeah, me too. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I'd had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's a legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filling in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let's all weep together as we sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard and even an assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. Screw this guy, I know. I thought I wanted to punch the journalist guy in the face, but no, the journalist guy was worse, I think. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? Nah, they're sleeping. He's a very punchable individual, yeah. Hey, you three, get up. Yawn. I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us? We're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Mayor Maybell! Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybelle herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybelle stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? Seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard that from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Okay, it's like stick up Poe's butt. I was like, what? Yeah, he has a stick up his butt. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there's a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Wow. She's just gonna be like, sure, 500,000, or 500,000 mira, not a big deal. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Of course, I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Beau's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if there's really a spy in their midst, they just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? I know we don't really like him, but I do remember that he was pretty good with his gun. So I'm not totally upset that he's going to be, like, you know, part of the party. Just saying. Left and right. Let's go to the guild. That's not the right way to go. I think I probably went. Oh, these maps drive me nuts. Okay. Back. We've received payment from Mayor Maybell for your investigative efforts thus far. Wow, 6,000 mira. Keep up the good work and be careful out there. Oh, are you three back already? You all gave me quite a surprise. It was unprecedented to hear that someone of the Bracers had been taken into custody during an investigation. That General Morgan, I tell you. We're sorry to make you worry like that. I'm sorry, bosom companion. I mean, that definitely doesn't fit for Joshua. Oh, never mind that. I'm just glad you're all back safe. I was even considering protesting in the Royal City through our main branch, but Mayor Maybell managed to smooth everything out before that could happen. Was it really such a big deal? Think about it, Estelle. In the Liberal Kingdom, the Bracer Guild's right to investigate crimes is recognized by law. Therefore, the General's actions would be in direct defiance of the system of rules that governs the kingdom. Well, at least things have settled down as a result of this. It is definitely interesting to read his dialogue. Oh, Akai, you're starting in like 10 minutes, aren't you? Trying to figure out where I want to go here. You're getting set up? Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna... We're probably at a fairly good place to stop, but I'm gonna, like, buy some stuff here. I don't... Oh, I do need that. I'm not sure why I need these, but I don't have one, so I'll buy it. Is it something completionist, something or other, probably? Somebody should have, like, food, or... Wait, I think I already have everything that she has. Yeah. Hey, Mosho! How are you tonight? What do you have? I already have a bunch of those. I need upgrades here, people. I think she's just... I did not mean to talk. I wanted to shop. Full on Dairy Queen? Did you have a Blizzard, though? And if so, what type? And now you're making me want ice cream. You had that last night. That's just ingredients. Oops. Food. Or no, more ingredients, actually. Where's, like... Oh, I think it's actually in a different shop. Let's see. Oops. Okay, now you want a Blizzard? Let's see here. I am going to buy some Reviving Balm because I do like that it heals 100, where that food thing that I have that only heals for 50 when it revives them, so... Buy some of that. Strawberry cheesecake blizzard and a chicken strip basket, Lex. That sounds delicious. Yeah, okay, you do always want something sweet. Oh, and Mosho, I missed that. You had a Rocky Road Blizzard. Gotcha. I don't think I've ever had one of those. I usually get like a strawberry cheesecake one or cookie dough. Yeah. It's always good to have at least 5 of those on hand too. Even though we can heal, we can run out of BP. Alright, you have stuff. Okay, Kai. He does. He definitely does. Yep. Okay, what does this do? Defense plus 3. Most of this is not. I would actually like some of these because it's a pain when you run out of EP. I think I'll buy... Yeah, I'll buy 3. Really should probably go to the Orbital Factory and save it there so that I can work on... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead. See if I can work on their quartz at all and figure that out any better, if they can get any stronger skills. And then if not, I'll come back and buy some of those so they have a little bit higher defense. So if I can remember where the Orbital Factory is, we'll be fine. That might be on the map. It's supposed to be this color. I don't see anything that color. Maybe it's in the south block, because we're in the north block. Let's go across here. Yep. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna get things set up to raid Akai here. The dogs are snoring. The Frenchie snore. It's adorable. Sleepy doggos. Yep. They played hard all day, so they could definitely use a nap. That's for sure. Save my game. That's a great idea. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Akai. And hydrate. I definitely need it. I can feel it in my throat. I've been reading a lot. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. It's been fun. I really appreciate that you guys take time out of your day to come hang out with me. It means a lot. Each and every one of you mean the world to me. And I'm just waiting for Akai's thingy to pop up so that we can go raid him. Oh yeah, you've got 3 minutes, huh? So we'll talk for 3 more minutes. Actually, let's see. Thank you, Lux. I appreciate that. I have had a few different people describe them as comfy, and I really like that. I like that it's a comfy stream for people to relax a little bit after their day and everything. So that makes me happy. Oh yeah, the dude's he's like, my factory and all my goods are gone. I may not be able to do anything here. I didn't think about that. They got robbed. I've got to report this to either the army or the Brazier Guild ASAP. Now hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger, yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Oh my. Alright, let's see. No, I can still do stuff, so that's good. Alright. How's the Kai stream coming? A little bit longer. So, let's look at New Boys. Oh, he's got a lot of already open slots, so that's good. And I haven't really looked at Sherazard's much either. I kind of want to look this up first before I do too much with it, because I don't want to screw them up. I don't understand exactly how this court stuff works. So... There's got to be a video out there that I can just watch. I don't really want, like, spoilers for the game. I just want to see how to do this part of it, so that we can kind of all learn the story together as we go. I did have to look up where the journalist was, because I had looked everywhere for him. First time I've had to do that, though, so... I feel pretty good about that. I want to play it as blind as possible, though. Probably should start getting the raid ready, because it takes me a minute to do so. The learning and all that. Right. I think I'm lucky, Lux. He said playing as blind as possible, especially in this day and age, it feels like you need to go off the grid to not get spoiled sometimes. That is so true, but I think I'm lucky in the fact that this game is as old as it is, because unless I actually go hunting. Now, the bad thing is that, like, once I, like, go to YouTube and try to find a guide on it, it's going to be all over my my feed after that. So then I'll be in trouble, actually. But otherwise, I think it's actually good that it's old, because you don't see as much information that's just gonna pop up in front of your face and, you know, ruin stuff for you. All right. All right, and we are going to head over to Akai. He also still just needs 2 more followers, I believe, to get affiliate. So let's try to get him there. And thank you again, all. Yeah, exactly. YouTube's like, you want to see more of this game? Yeah, it's going to be like, here is all the stuff about this game, and that's all you get to look at now forever. All right, guys, going to send you over to Akai. Let's head on over. And thanks again for joining me. And thank you, Lux. I appreciate it. Let's go.